Yo, this is Eternal Play, Xenogears. We are in the final boss room, taking care of the first 2 orbs, but there are 2 more. Let's go for the other 2. Beware, don't go to the middle shaft, because then you will trigger the final boss, and he will use any ability that the mini bosses have, should you decide to go for them. So yeah, I would suggest to, when there are less than 4 left, go for the one in the behind, so you don't trigger the other fight. Next one here is, oh, this one. This one's annoying. This one is on the ground. The fuel stain, which is absolutely harmless because of our mega ones. It takes away 50 fuel. Harmless. Harmless, harmless. Maria has the speed shoes on. Good thing I didn't forgot to put them on again, because I forgot to even take them off last time. So this guy is actually a ground boss with gears. So you can't even use that blow in. This count like it is a ground unit. Or you can't even use that blows in this guy. If you block so much of your cross attacks, then use your square attacks. You can block those as well, but I guess we just go out to cross. Fuel drains, again, not a big deal with Xenogears and Omega 1000 because it's percentage based. I think it's 5% of your fuel is taken away. Not much to worry about. Again. This guy does have a nasty AoE though, but apart from that though, it should be fine. There we go, a non-blocked attack, aiming for 10,000. Oh, did I have... Oh my god, I took off the booster now! I'm so stupid. I hate when that happens. Like, I don't pay attention. I thought I was on Faye, and I wasn't, so I just took off the booster now. Like, oh, I'm so stupid. There we go, quad 9. Quad 9 again. He's done any AoE attacks on us list. That's pretty good. Fuel stain is just annoying. But it's with the set chargers and Omega 1000, this boss is, I would say, is the easiest of the 4. There we go. That was Marlut. Easy peasy. Not hard at all. So that was the 3rd one. That means we have 1 more. Now, as mentioned, you don't need to fight these bosses if you don't want to, because these bosses are just having an ability that the boss itself will have and will then use on you. So you don't need to fight them if you don't want to, but in my opinion, just do it. I take pretty much no damage here. Like, I lost 1500 damage on Fenrir and less than 1000 HP on Sabzen, and Xenogears is at full health. So this is looking to be pretty nice. Feel free to change party for the last one though, but in my opinion the last one is as easy as this one. And when you beat that one, then you just go into the core to face off against the final one. Here it is. And this one is the pink one, called Sundo. This boss has what they call a targeting counterattack. This means every time you attack this boss will counterattack by attacking the one that is being targeted. So you can actually use this round now to just charge. Can do some healing and restoring itself, but it doesn't really matter. Put on boosters. Wait, everyone has booster before we fight. Let's go. So now we're gonna counterattack. And you see, Maneko does help a bit here. Because yes, it does attack, and it's mainly physical attacks. That's why the heavy armor is very nice, and the Maneko also helps because it does block some of the attacks as well. And if not, then just hit it with your strongest cross attacks, and then use the other one that goes. This guy hits often. That's the biggest issue with this boss. But still, this boss is still fairly easy. Nice. That's it. This boss is just easy. I'm was on the full health as well. Boom. Down it goes. Now I did say that I would take this episode with the other ones, and the next episode after that fight the final boss. But there's no more orbs to fight now, so I'm just gonna go for a boss in this one. So that's why this was like part 2 of the final boss. Should we even heal the HP we lost? So little. Nah, I'm not gonna do it, I think. Nah. Now, upcoming now is the final boss. Make sure you have everything you want to have for it. But again, this boss is very easy if you have pretty much everyone to full health and set chargers, and especially if the GNR is 50, you can beat this boss in a few rounds. It's so easy. And when this boss doesn't have its the abilities from the orbs, which now it doesn't have anymore because we destroyed them, this boss is just easy. He has even very little HP. Like it's still easy. So yeah, not much else to say. Put out your best party, your best accessories and weapons, everything. Now just blow everything you have. There's nothing even much else to say about this. Nothing else I can use here either. I think that can really help here, I think. I can use Econometer if you use ether attacks. Or considering I forgot to use this one, the XP up ring, but it doesn't really matter. The armor here doesn't really matter for the character combat. So when you're ready, move forward, go to a shaft, you will hear new boss music, and then the final boss begins. Let's go. The epic music, this is the final boss music, and there it is. That's Deus. Put on boosters, of course. I mean, this is the final boss, so there's not really a waste here. You will gain nothing from this boss. So, just fight. Just like to counter with some powerful attacks, but generally, don't worry about it too much. Angel attack. Yeah, we need to maybe use some angel armors if you're really scared. But without these orbs, you should have to worry. He has a cool animation for these attacks though. Ouch. Still hurts though. Like, he still has some nasty attacks though. But generally, this boss is easy. Let's use some Rapid Fist. Nice. Counter attack, which is fine. Don't worry much about it. Let's boost up again. go. Just 2 more attacks. Nice. Sphere attack as well. But don't worry too much. Let's do another Ryukage now. Not bad. And another Gravity Fist, because Maria just kicks ass. She's so tanky as well. So much HP compared to the rest. Raigo. It's counters, that's fine. Keep blasting me, you little angels. Yes, not seeing things. That's it. That is it? I'm not kidding. That was the last boss. Stupidly easy. Stupidly easy. As long as you beat all the orbs, that's sort of like the half of the final boss fight is just to beat the orbs. That's why this boss is a bit on the easy side. The first time I did this boss, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna do like an attack that hit me for like 20,000 HP or something now? No, it doesn't. Now this boss would have had 75,000 HP if you had all the orbs up, plus all the attacks like Earthly Anointment and the Fuel Drain, all that, and even the healing that Sundo did. But it doesn't, because we beat them. There you go. It goes dark because Deus is now dead. What happened? My gear won't budge anymore. The SOA modifier has ceased functioning. That is probably the reason why our gears cannot move anymore. There's only a slight energy response coming from the core now. What about Ellie? What's happening to her inside of that thing? The Deus system binding her should have worn off now. So why aren't we getting any kind of response? You don't think we heard her in that battle too? Faye, calm down. The sense of picking up a response of life from within Deus. It is probably Ellie, so do not worry. I believe she is okay. Ellie! Can you hear me, Ellie? Deus is no longer active. It's all over now, so come out of there. Show me your face! Ellie! Ellie! What the... What's happening? Doc? What's going on? What's wrong? I'm now detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming within Deus. It seems as if something was sealed up there till now has suddenly been freed and it's growing enormously. It couldn't be. The Wave Excistence? The Wave Excistence? That's gotta be it. The Wave Excistence was just freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. It's probably attempting to return to the higher dimension that it originally came from. Which means this is the artifact of dimensional shift. What do you mean, after effect? It's like a shockwave that is inducted by the dimensional displacement. But so much energy? If this much energy is unleashed here now, if so much energy is unleashed, then what will happen, Doc? Tell us! then this planet will be annihilated. These numbers indicate that it has more than enough energy to take out the whole planet. What you mean? You can't be serious. We all fought so hard, only to see this happen? Isn't anything we can do? Can't we stop the after effect? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to SOAR having been shut down. This time, there is nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, this is the end for us. This is freaking stupid. How the hell could they end up like this? What we're all fighting up to now? The vibrations are intensifying. Hold on a sec. No, these vibrations are different. It has to be something else causing it. Look! Deus is rising? What is it this time? Deus is releasing its remaining energy and beginning to accelerate. If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere. You don't think... Think what? That it's Ellie? Ellie's moving Deus? Are you sure? I'm sure of it. Ellie's trying to save us by moving Deus away from our planet. She's gonna sacrifice herself. That can't be. Oh, Ellie. Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we? Wait. There's still something I can do. What is it, Faye? My gear still works. Without Sohar, the power source for your gears, the only gear that now remains active is mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I have made contact with Sohar. We are the only ones who can move now. I'm going to go save Ellie. That is absurd. Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back. Even so, I must still go. Ellie is taking up the whole burden upon herself. If anything happens to her, I want to be there with her. Hey, just wait a minute. You know I'm not gonna stand by and let you commit double suicide if that's what you're planning. Bart, you better come back alive, you hear? Promise me. Promise me you'll come back. Then I'll let you go. Thanks, Bart. I promise. I promise you that I'll return with Ellie. You better. Oh my god. So, this turns dramatic. We beat Deus, the final boss, and then the Wave Excistence is trying to free itself from Deus. However, by doing so, it will cause a massive amount of energy, enough to kill the planet. And even though the Wave Excistence was not doing that on purpose, it just wants to free itself, so it doesn't really care. And now Ellie is moving Deus away from the planet, which means it'll blow up somewhere else instead. You know, the planet will be safe, but Ellie is still in danger. Faye has contact with Soar with his gears, Xenogears, and now he's going to try to help out. How will it go though? Next episode, guys, we will see exactly that, because next episode is the season finale, the end of Xenogears. The true ending is next. The next episode we will see the conclusion to Xenogears, the epilogue, and the ending. So one more episode, guys, and this saga will finally have its conclusive ending. Finally. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's good for now, and see you guys next time as my journey in Xenogears continues.